Today we are bringing all of the Fortnite news straight to you with timestamps if you'd like to skip to any part of the video. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Kyle. I'm your guy with too many YouTube channels, and welcome back to everything that you missed in Fortnite this week. This is where we cover all of the news, besides like stuff that doesn't matter anymore. Item shops, skins coming back, things that are already in the game that you would know about. Anyways, guys, again, if you'd like to skip to any part, I'd appreciate you watching whatever part that you would like to. Let's get into it. Starting off with a little bit of an interesting topic that we don't have too much information on. So the United States is officially suing Apple for an illegal monopoly on smartphones. It's a little bit like, I'm sure there's way more to dive into, and I don't know exactly the specifics of the case there, but from the outside perspective, it seems like they definitely have some grounds there. Well, I mean, I don't think they would end up they would start suing Apple if they didn't necessarily have some grounds, but from the outside perspective, again, it seems like this is a thing that was a little bit of a long time coming. Next up, being added soon into Fortnite, we are going to have a creative custom UI. This is something that is also a long time coming, and I really love to see this. This will really just make maps better that everybody's been making. Custom UI is something people wanted for a really long time. I like that a lot. I like the fact that just in general, we're getting more tools. The future of Fortnite's coming, guys. I know people are still upset with creative, but man, it is going to turn into one of the most special things in the entirety of the gaming world. Next up, guys, I want to take you over to Reddit because this was one of the most trending posts of the entire week, and it is this person by the username of Dry Clothes. Imagine telling people a year ago how much they'd miss this. I'm going to try not to talk about it for a few minutes because this is so typical for the Fortnite community, man. This is so typical. Chapter 4 was great. Chapter 4 was awesome. Mega City was awesome. Chapter 4 Season 2, gameplay-wise, was one of the greatest seasons, period. And now everybody misses it. Now everybody wants Chapter 4 back. It's insane to me. We went through this every single chapter. I'm still going crazy about the people who are loving Chapter 2. Epic Games is killing their game, adding all this new stuff in Chapter 2. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, but I miss Chapter 4. I always loved Chapter 4, and that's why we also love this amazing community that we have right now, because we have brains. And by the way, just to get it out of the way, I'm not saying this user in particular ended up saying that. I'm just saying that's the vast majority of the Fortnite community. But anyways, let's keep moving on. So the Aang Map Change is live and on the Fortnite island right now. A lot of people thought it was a 0 point, but I thought I would include it because it is for the Avatar: The Last Bender collaboration. I don't know if it's live yet, but we're going to have Appa flying around inside of it. It's super cool. Can't wait for that update. Moving on, guys, to a little bit of very sad news. Not even just a little bit. It's very sad news. So Ninja, the streamer that we have all been following in Fortnite for some time now, he has officially announced that he has been diagnosed with cancer, and specifically it's skin cancer. I don't know how bad it is. I've been hearing people say that it's treatable. I know it's treatable, but it's cancer. It's something crazy horrible, right? I wonder if all of these posts, by the way, of everybody talking about Ninja, like when he looked sick and all that. Remember when all that just went viral every once in a while? I don't know how long this has been, but I wonder if that was kind of the beginning stage of his cancer. I don't know. There's not too much information. All we know right now is that he has announced that he's been diagnosed with skin cancer, and there's nothing really else to say, but I feel horrible for him. I hope the best for him. I like Ninja. I love watching Ninja, and yeah, it's a sad thing, man. Next up, it has been announced, well, by the leakers, not by Epic Games, that a Mandalorian Vehicle is coming, and likely it will be coming on May the 4th. What does that mean? I hope that means we're getting another Star Wars update. I hope that means we're bringing the Force Mythics back. Some people are talking about getting a full Star Wars season. I would love that myself, but I know that's an entire different topic of conversation, whether or not that would be a good idea. I think it's a good idea, but regardless, we are getting a brand new Mandalorian Vehicle. I don't know if we're getting another season of the show. I still haven't watched that show, by the way. Heard it's great, but we're getting a Mandalorian Vehicle in Fortnite. Now, guys, we're about to get into the most crazy part of the week with an insane story revolving around SypherPK and Geerzy, which, oh my god, there's so much to unpack there. But before we get into that, I do want to say, please consider, if you don't have anything in your item shop, please consider using code Clen in the item shop. It would help me out an absolute ton. We have a lot going on in our life right now, and that would help so much more than you would know. So thank you very much to everybody who already uses the code. Let's talk about SypherPK. I want to walk you through these tweets over here from SypherPK, and this is something that we've been talking about all week, or I mean, we've made a couple videos on the subject. But anyways, SypherPK had this to say: "Yo, Fortnite Create, you guys just letting one of your top map makers abuse copyright. No one owns the word pit, and this ended up coming from a user by the name Leoxy, which had this to say, and this is a reply to his own tweet because there was an update. 7 days before payout, my biggest map I've spent weeks working on constantly updating has been taken down with no explanation. No email, no DM, no warning, just disabled. And he had an update on this. I got an email, and yeah, it was Geerzy who striked my map, even though he has trademark on the name The Pit and not Pit. Sadly, this is how the big creators work in the field. And of course, the big drama of the week is the fact that, and sorry for my hair, by the way, the big drama of the week is that Geerzy has been going crazy, taking down maps, and Geerzy had this to say about SypherPK. Maybe ask a lawyer about the difference between copyright and trademark. They ended up going back and forth quite a bit on Twitter, and SypherPK absolutely lost it on Geerzy. If you're interested in seeing the rest of that, we expand upon it in this video, and it is a crazy video, guys. Check it out. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.